All right, hello everyone. Bo Williams here in the WATE 6 on your side newsroom. I want to get you up to date as we do every Friday on what's going on as far as traffic around the area. And we're going to start things off for you right now. Before we get a look into what's coming up this weekend and what you can expect next week, do you want to get you updated on what's going on right now? So first of all, we're going to pull up the T-Dot Smart WATE cameras for you. We're going to focus out in West Knoxville. This just coming in a few moments ago. This is a multi-vehicle crash. This is 40 eastbound right there at mile marker 370. Looks like you've got a left lane and left shoulder currently blocked. So let's bring in the T-Dot Smart WATE cameras here for just a moment, and let's see if we can get a good look at what you can expect here and get a little bit more details on what we're seeing. So we're going to bring the camera up for you, and there's the live look for you right now. And again, this is on Friday afternoon. Traffic coming into town on 40 eastbound, and again, it's going to be slow going. You can see the T-Dot help truck is there, forcing everybody to merge to the right. You've got that left lane closure and that inside shoulder also now closed. Looks like THP on scene. Looks like one vehicle. Can't tell if there's another one behind here or if that is a trailer. Maybe it's two vehicles, but several people out either in the roadway or along the inside retaining wall. But again, this is going to cause some backups for you right now. And this is 40 eastbound, just past Watt Road. You're making your way, say, up toward the weigh scales. And again, this is really going to back things up for you. So this is a live look at this hour. Crews right now on the scene. If you know somebody coming in soon, just go ahead and tell them, just be prepared to get in the right-hand lanes, or if they get over to Kingston Pike, that might save them a little bit of time. It's Highway 70. But again, let's take this out for a second. We're going to back this up for just a moment. Let's take a look at the delays right now, and you can see that line really starting to stretch. Here's a live look for it, and you see it's going nowhere right now. This is 40 eastbound, bumper to bumper for you at this hour. All lanes. Everyone's going to be forced once you get around the corner there to merge to the right. Westbound traffic's heavy, but it's not nearly as bad as what we're seeing eastbound. We'll back this up a little bit more to continue to kind of give you an idea of the delays. And this is as you're approaching Watt Road. So again, serious backups right now because of that accident we showed you just a few moments ago. We'll back it up even more so we get another vantage point here. Actually, we'll take it all the way into Loudoun County. And this is 75 northbound. So this is going to impact 40 east and 75 north coming toward the merge right before you get to that Knox-Loudoun County line. So this is a live look for you. This is at Hickory Creek, so right before you get to mile marker 84, but northbound 75. Let's see how far back this goes. I don't think it's all the way back just yet to the Lenore City exit, and it's not, but off in the distance here, you're going to start to see it starting to back up. So 75 northbound is going to be slow. One option. Again, if you're watching at home, watching online, you know somebody's coming up 75, let's say, tell them if they can to go ahead and hop off here at Highway 321, and they can cut over to 11. That'll take them up to 70, and that's Kingston Pike, and that'll bring you through Fair, getting right along parallel there to I-40, because right now crews are still working this scene for you. 40 east, just past Watt Road. Give you another live look for you. THP on scene. It does look like a second vehicle that's right behind this white truck that we're seeing. Numerous people outside of the cars. T-Dot closing that left lane. So this may take a little bit of time to get this one cleared up. But again, just go ahead and plan accordingly. That is going to be a little on the slow side for you. Westbound's going to be fine. No one's really slowing down to see what's going on in those eastbound lanes, but eastbound traffic, as we just showed you, is going to be slow. We'll come back and check on that here in just a little bit. I'm going to go back wide here for just a moment. Looks like we could see some slowdowns here, 40 westbound as you're approaching, say, Level Road. We'll bring in the camera for you here, and it is starting to slow westbound as to give you a good look right now. Eastbound traffic looks okay. Westbound traffic heading out of town definitely starting to slow. Here's another live look for you. This is I-40 right there at the I-140 interchange. Not horrible, but again, a little bit more congested westbound than eastbound for the afternoon drive. But again, we'll continue to monitor that for you as well. Let's kind of slide this direction for a moment. A couple of alerts right now. Let's see if we can get a detail. Could be some delays, just some heavy traffic, 640 eastbound. Usually that has to do with the off-ramp there as you're trying to get onto either 275 or 75. But despite that, I'm not seeing anything right now. It's looking okay, but really, as you know, throughout the course of the day, it's kind of hit and miss in this area. So you could be going along fine, and a little bit later on, you're going to see those backups. And then again, they'll kind of smooth back out. Backups will return, but use this that right-hand lane. But right now, it looks okay as you're taking 640 heading toward the 75, 275 interchange. Let's go back wide here for just a moment. And let's take a look. This is some ongoing work that's been happening in Morristown for you. No, still looks like the biggest issue is going to be right there that we showed you. We'll give you one last look before we continue to move on. 40 eastbound, West Knox County, just after you cross the Loudoun County line into Knox County. And again, slow traffic for you. Two right-hand lanes currently open. that westbound shoulder, that eastbound shoulder, left shoulder, and the left lane still closed at this time. All right, so we'll continue to watch that and come back. Let's take a look at some areas that we're going to be watching for you really over the next several days. And a project that just continues, and watch out for it again this Saturday. Crews are going to be out working along Alcoa Highway, and that's that northbound side as you're going from Woodland all the way up here to Cherokee Trail. And again, this is going to be those rolling roadblocks that are happening through Saturday. No word yet if they'll do this again next week, but we've been seeing this for a little over a month now. But again, that's northbound Alcoa Highway. Crews will be out between Woodson and Cherokee. And so just again, watch for that. If you do get caught in one of those rolling roadblocks, they're only going to last about 20 minutes, and they're going to get out of the way to let traffic start moving again. But if you need to get to UT Medical Center, if you're trying to get to the University of Tennessee, say this weekend, just plan accordingly. You could get caught in one of those rolling roadblocks, so just be prepared for that. Another spot we've been watching for you, let's take us wide here just a little bit. Oh, this is just north of where we're located here. This is along Broadway. This is a section up around, say, Fulton High School. We've got it for you right here as you're making your way on up toward Oglewood, Atlantic Avenue, Washington Pike. Just keep in mind, KUB's been doing some work off and on along a section of Broadway. You've had serious lane shifts. Watch the barrels in this area. This is going to be some work that will be continuing into next month and really into about June. I think is when they're hoping to have all this done. But KUB's been doing some work along Broadway. No delays right now, but over the weekend they'll be out there during the daylight hours. Weekdays usually it's in the late evening and overnight hours they're working. But again, just watch for that as that project continues. Another spot we first told you about last week. This is in Sneedville. And this is in Hancock County. This is State Route 33 between Campbell Drive and Harrison Street. For those of you that are impacted by this, TDOT now letting us know that this will wrap by April 30th. So you still got a little ways to go on this project. But again, you can see where it is closed right now near Harrison Street. Again, this is in Sneedville. We'll kind of pull this out a little bit for you here to kind of give you an idea. We're just kind of talking the south side of Sneedville there where that work is being done. But it is causing, obviously, slowdowns, people trying to get around that. And you don't have a whole lot of options right there. Of course, you've got Greasy Rock Creek right in that area as well. That's really where the work is happening. But again, this will wrap up hopefully by April 30th of this year. So you still got a little bit of ways to go on that one as we continue to kind of keep you up to date and keep you monitored on that one. But again, just be prepared. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately. And another project we're watching for you that really still has a few more months ahead of it is in Greene County. This is State Route 70. This is between South Greene and Old Dam Road. Work has been going on right there at the Nolichucky River. And you can still see here that the delays that are happening right now. This work is going to go until May. So Sneedville, you got until April. If you're going to be traveling in Greene County along 70, this is going to be there until about May 31st. Here's what's happening, though. State Route 70 is reduced to one lane. This is controlled by a temporary traffic signal. It's in place around the clock. This is a bridge repair project, so we'll kind of move in on this right there along the Nolichucky River. This is where they're working for you, and that's why we're seeing those delays, those backups. It's just one lane that's open back and forth on this bridge while they're doing these bridge repairs. You got to be alert for the workers present. There's the new conditions, as we mentioned, with the traffic signal. Just be cautious. Again, TDOT saying this should be in place at least until May 31st of this year. So again, we'll have to kind of let you know, but as you can see, some serious backups, really both directions all through here because of that work. So just plan accordingly. If there's another opportunity, another way to get around that, if you can avoid it, do so. But obviously, if you live in these areas, you're just going to have to deal with it at least for another few months. It looks like that way. Let's bring it back to Knoxville for a moment. Get a look at the traffic for you again on this Friday. And we're still watching the alerts you'll see posted here on 40 eastbound. Let's bring in the camera for you here one more time, and let's take a look at it. Looks like they're making a little bit of progress, but still got that lane closed and the shoulder closed. They've brought another vehicle here. They've actually separated possibly these two vehicles, but still people mulling about outside of the vehicles. Traffic is getting by. Everyone being forced to merge over to the right. TDOT help truck there just to kind of remind everybody with the arrow. Again, THP on scene as well. So not yet clear as far as all lanes being back open, but this is still going to take some time for you. And again, just kind of remind you the backups that are going on. There's that live look for you. This is 40 East as you're approaching that area. This is just past Watt Road. And again, you can see 40 East, really traffic there going nowhere. We'll continue to back this up for you here. Another live look for you. 40 East as you're approaching WATE Road. Very, very slow for you. And also you could see some impacts on 40 East in Loudoun County. We showed you 75 northbound. There's the backup it's starting. This is Buttermilk Road. So a lot of people use this exit here and the on and off ramps, but you can see right there, there's the backup. It is starting on the right side of your screen. So 40 East in Loudoun County, 75 North in Loudoun County are both going to be impacted by this accident. Not a huge accident, but it's just enough where even if it closed down one lane, you've got two major interstates coming together. That's really going to cause some issues for you. So you can see the delays there. We'll shift it back down here to 75 and give you some more looks there. And actually, last time we checked, this area was moving along fine. This is 75 North at mile marker 82. That has now started to slow. So that backup just continues to build in Loudoun County right now. Live look for you through the TDOT SmartWays. Let's see if it's already back to Lenore City. Not quite there yet, but it's going to be there here soon. And this is where you'll want to jump off. Again, if you know somebody heading up 75 North, tell them to hop off here at 321. And then they can cut over to Highway 11, which then will merge with 70, which is Kingston Pike. And then that can get them to where they need to, and you can avoid the big backups on I-40, at least until, even once they get this cleared, it's going to take some time to get everybody back up to speed and moving once again. So this is where everyone needs to jump off at mile marker 81 on 75 northbound. Let's go back live here for just a moment. Again, going to zoom in for you. And still seeing the report of the accident, and there it is for you. So this is going to be the big trouble spot. Looks like the tow truck has just arrived. They've got the, looks like they're getting ready to put one of the vehicles in back of the trailer there. This one they still need to tend to as well, but the tow truck is there. It's moved into place. Looks like they've got the car or truck there attached. So at least they're going to get one of the vehicles out of the way. They still got to get one more, it looks like, out of the way. It still has its trunk popped here, so it's still going to take some time. But at least the tow truck, the help has arrived to try to clear this seam and get all lanes back open again. So as you saw, because it is still incredibly backed up. All right, that's how things are shaping up right now. Otherwise, nothing really out of the ordinary for the afternoon drive, especially on a Friday. Just be careful, especially when you be traveling near downtown this weekend. Always heavy traffic for you. So much going on in Knoxville. Seeing some slow traffic right now, as a matter of fact, on Cumberland. This is right there near the UT campus. Always heavy traffic for you with the students. You do have some work going on, obviously near Neyland Stadium, so keep that in mind as well as you take a look. T. Martin Drive, also, let's see, Philip Fulmer Way. A lot of these areas you cannot access right now near the stadium. Heading over toward Thompson Bowling as well, just going to cause some issues for you. So if you're going to be traveling near the campus, something else to kind of think about. And then also just across the waterway here, looks like on Blunt Avenue, we've got some work that's happening where you're not going to be able to make your way through there. So it looks like, let's see, what is that? Donaldson Street could be a good cut through for you if you're traveling just south of the river right now due to some work going on in that area. So again, several spots, just plan ahead. Check out the TDOT SmartWay camera system. Keep it tuned to our website as well, WATE.com, for the latest on what's going on traffic-wise. And we reminded you earlier about the work going on Broadway. Still going to be an issue for you, especially, you have those overnight projects, and on the weekends, that'll be dayside when crews are going to be out there. So, again, just kind of keep that in mind, too, as you're going to be traveling around. All right, that's how things are shaping up. Thanks so much for joining us. Be careful, and we'll do this all again next Friday.